fearless life ke brother. Naning. Good evening, viewers. Asian Literary Society welcomes you all to the Asian Connect in conversation with the soul of Indonesia's literature, author Naning Pranoto. Welcome, viewers. Welcome, all of you, to the Asian Connect. Salamat datang di Asian Literary Society dalam acara The Asian Connect. Malam ini saya berbincang-bincang dengan sastrawati Naning Pranoto dari Indonesia. Kami akan memandu acara dalam bahasa Inggris. Mari tetap bersama kami. Cinta Indonesia. I love you, Indonesia. Viewers, let me introduce you to author Naning Pranoto. Naning Pranoto was born in Yogyakarta, Indonesia. She did her bachelor's in Indonesian language and literature from the National University, Jakarta, received her master's degree in Chinese studies from Bond University, Australia, studied English at Monash University's English Language Center, journalism at the Jakarta, academic writing and creative writing at the University of Western Sydney, Australia, learned about green literature or eco-criticism at Brazil, and also studied handling abandoned children in Makati, Philippines. Author Naning Pranoto's writing ranged from columns and articles in magazines, short stories, novels, video film scripts, documentaries, song lyrics, various commercial advertisements, as well as public service advertisements. As a founder of Indonesian Cultural Guard Foundation, author Naning Pranoto gave birth to hundreds of writers, poets, and authors, and visited 15,000 educational institutions. She produced 20 novels and more than 100 short stories. She has also provided writing training and holding a wisdom story writing competition for Indonesian migrant workers in Hong Kong, Korea, and Taiwan in order to devote themselves in the world of literacy. Even today, she is active in creative writing, which has made the world of Indonesian literature healthy and is preparing for new writers' birth. Her literary works and journals features from feminism, politics, ecology, colonialism, culture, and religion. Author Naning Pranoto's abode is regarded as the home for the births of new literary shoots. Welcome on the forum, author Naning Pranoto. Now let us hear from author Naning Pranoto, the soul of Indonesia's literature. Ma'am, as a pioneer of creative writing in Indonesia, how did you spread and inspire creative writing in your country? Would you tell us about it?
All right. Very simple, I think. I just thinking want to change the mindset because no has like stigma. Someone become writers or authors because of the talent, but it's wrong, I think, because writing is skill. You can learn, practice, not just naturally. That's why uh, after I studied in creative writing and then I bring knowledge and spread through Indonesia, visiting many school, university, also uh, the center of literary in city. We call Sanggar Sastra, something like that. And then we uh, give like lightning. So what different writer and the author. Writer is writing based on critical thinking, and if the author writing based on creative thinking, so different. you know if you to be writer, you just do writing about the fact. But when you choose as author, you create work by imagination, creative thinking. It's very important. And we have different diction. For the fact is like, reportage something. But when you write for creative thinking is novel, short story, poetry. So, and each genre has different way, and we give them like workshop in creative writing. And I have the theme, and also has written about 11 book. It is about how to write a short story, how to write poetry, how to write novel. For the beginner, we write a book very simple. It is just, for example, how to compose sentence. And we have method. It is called case, just concept of 5 until 12 words. It is called keep it short and simple. So, and then in make the reader grab the content. When you have in what is middle class or advanced one, so different. We we have metaphor, something like that. And then more what is various
Complicated.
verses.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
now we have visited about 50 50,000 school,
Okay.
and maybe about 2,000 university. And then we teach the teacher also it is mentor,
Okay.
tutor. Listen. All
Oh,
right.
great.
Yes.
Great. Great. Wonderful. It's a great
Yes.
achievement. Okay. Uh, Author Naning Pranoto, you
Yes.
have you have learned about green literature or
Yes.
eco-criticism at Brazil, and in
Yes.
2013 you worked with the Perhutani State Company and launched the green literature movement to care for and preserve the earth. And thereafter, you were appointed as one of the speakers for national and international seminars on literature and culture related to ecology. And this was hosted by Yogyakarta State University. And then
Yes.
in August 2016, you have invited young people to write about their concern
I did.
for ecology through the environmental ambassador. And finally, you penned down a book entitled The Art of Writing Green Literature. So,
Yes,
ma'am,
I
tell
did.
me, yeah, Tell me, how do you define this green literature genre and how your writings contributed to this genre?
Okay. Uh, a talk about green literature. I just adopt from Cheryl Goletti. She is from Nevada University, USA, and uh, she call her movement is eco-criticism,
Okay.
not green literature.
All
But
right.
I adapt become green literature because we talk about green. Green is our home, the earth, you
Yes.
know. And then we um, we have problem here with our forest, So and then I and my team create workshop with related with creative writing, but we make stressing on how to preserve the earth, you know. And we start just small thing. We
Okay.
did what is the importance of trees, something like that. And then we create become poetry, simple poetry. It
Okay.
is for the beginner, for primary school, and then we compose song and
Okay.
make competition,
All
write
right.
poetry, and then we make like small seminar
Yes.
for children. We just talk, oh, if the earth damage, we can move because the other planet very hot, we
Yeah.
can live there. So we should preserve the earth, just simple thing. Not
Yeah.
in, because we don't have a war. We don't have friction with, you know, the, we just make awareness that we just have only home, it is the earth. If we don't protect our home, we will this thing,
Yeah.
it's
Will be
just,
extinct.
just,
Yes.
yes, simple.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and then last year, we held competition in writing short story for student, student, eh, student, and we have about 3,000 participation, you know,
Wonderful.
and have a published uh, a book we call cerita pendek uh, sastra hijau. It's mean green literature for short story. It is,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do big thing because no money, no power. We just have spirit, you know.
Wonderful.
Just it. Thank
Wonderful.
you. Yeah,
Wonderful. I really liked it. This is a great initiative. To preserve Earth, it's essential.
yes,
Uh, my next question to you is, you have written some 160 short stories and 20 novels featuring social criticism, politics, feminism, marginalized women, and also on environmental conservation. So, what inspires you to write stories and novels on a wide range of themes? I would also like to know uh, that are the characters of your stories mostly true? And does it manifest the history, society, and culture of Indonesia?
yes. Okay. Uh, I always writing my work based on true story.
Great.
And then I make it with my imagination. It is, and become life, has a soul, and most of them voicing about woman faith.
Okay. Okay.
For example, when I write about the wajah sebuah vagina, it
The
is
fa- the face of the face of a vagina.
of vagina.
Of
Yes,
vagina. Yes.
it is tell about a young woman from village in central Java. She herbal seller. It is called jamu gendong, and
Okay.
she always treat herbal in front of small hotel.
Okay.
And one night he met a white man, a
Okay.
Dutch, and
Okay.
then the man said he falling in love and then get married with very simple ceremony.
Okay.
And then the man took the young girl go to the central of Africa, which
Okay.
is mining, uh, the gold mining.
Okay. Okay.
You know what happened then?
Uh-huh.
The man saw the young woman become prostitute. It is
Oh,
about
prostitute. Okay.
human trafficking.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it's sad, unique because the character before I write novel met me in Monash University, you know.
Okay. She met you
Yes.
there. Oh,
Oh, very, very sad. And then she told me that I have sad story about my life. Can you write me? Oh, yes, of course. I just listen and I do research for mining, the
okay.
mining gold,
Oh,
because heaven there. And then I make some interview with her. And so finally I can have a novel. And it was become bestseller, but suddenly abandoned, because they regard as a porn. It's just disgusting book like that.
okay.
Reality is not.
Okay.
I
There were a
voicing
lot of criticism. There were a lot of
yes,
criticism with the book
yes,
because it had
because
written the face of a vagina. That's why.
yes,
Yeah.
just make
But this
me
got. But this became a bestseller later on. This book.
yeah. Hmm.
This
Yes,
book became a national bestseller,
yes,
isn't it? Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so and my novel, The Scented Mummy, it is
The
tell
scented mummy.
about
Okay.
yes, the Scented Mummy. It is tell about a young woman who
Okay.
what is uh become victim of kudeta Communist Party here
Okay.
in 1965.
Okay.
Whereas the young woman, it's not the communist. Just she she got married with young men who studied in Russia,
Okay.
you know. And when Suharto in power. The communist, it is mean, you know, it is like shit and you should die, something like that. And
Okay.
the character in my novel is just facing sorrow, facing suffer, and no, no, what is, no chance for life.
Okay.
Very sad. It has happened to most of women or men who has related with the Communist Party.
Okay.
It is like the like hole, black hole,
Okay.
until
Yeah.
now. Still happen. Yes, it is.
Okay. Would you like to say any more? Any more story?
It is enough, I think.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So, my next question to you is, you also performed monologues
Yes.
and theater, isn't it? And worked as a documentary director of documentary
Yes.
film.
Film. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You became a director of documentary film, and in 2019 you launched the historical musical drama that
Yeah.
is the Great Queen from Tegal Razo, isn't it? And in 2020 you launched a short film and a book with the same title.
Yeah.
So, like, what is the mission of launching the film The Great Queen from Tegal Rajo? And I
Okay.
want to know, what did you particularly screened and staged in theaters and films?
Okay. I just want to show that creative writing has wide range, not just for novel, just not for
Yeah,
short story, but not
yes,
write poetry. But we can create film, we can
yeah,
create drama, you know,
yes, yes,
and you can perform monologue. It is start the road of creative writing. And
okay,
then I call young people to do that. Don't stuck on writing short story, novel only, because when you here, if you just write poetry, no money here. You know, and then you will be suffer. So when you want to have a big money, you can write scenario film, film scenario, or you
yes,
produce film, something like that. So uh, I want guide young people.
yeah,
Don't blind just literature, pure literature. Because when you stay in Indonesia, literature not give you rice. Even so, one a plate. Here, literature is like, just dreaming day for not for money.
yeah,
So that is why I produce film, I write drama, I compose song, something,
wonderful.
you know.
Okay, and what is
Yeah.
the story about, like this, the Tegal Rajo, the Queen of Tegal Rajo?
Okay.
What is your mission behind launching this film, The Queen of
Okay.
Tegal Rajo?
I
Who is
have
she?
many mission
Okay,
from Ratu Ageng Tegalrejo.
okay,
Tegalrejo sorry, Ratu Ageng Tegalrejo was fighter against a Dutch who colonized our country, you know. It's the first woman who can use the gun, you know. something
Okay.
like that.
All right.
White
Okay.
ride horse, it's
Okay.
very, very, stuff like that. And the second, she is she was very a populist, close
Okay.
with the people.
Okay. Very
And
popular. Mm.
yes, never regarded herself as a queen. Never, you know,
Okay.
just very close with people,
Okay. She was down to
particularly.
earth. Yeah, she was really
No,
down to
yes,
earth.
very,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
tender, and
Mm.
particularly close with
Mm.
women, because
Mm.
she wanted empowering women.
Yeah.
It's very, very feminist, very, very feminist. And
Okay. Okay.
the third, she, sorry, when when she was about 60,
Mm.
60 years old,
Yeah.
left the palace, moved
Okay.
to forest. It is called Tegalrejo.
I see.
Yes,
Okay.
and then she opened forest,
Uh,
call the people to be farmer, but special farmer, because the farmer not only plant rice, but she taught how to plant a tree for building, trees for shading.
ah.
So very, very clever. And then she said, if we preserve the earth will serve you whole, give all of you, you
Yeah.
know.
Whole
It is
life.
called,
Yes.
yes, it is called nguri-uri bumi.
Nguri nguri bumi. Yes.
Nguri-uri bumi, it means protect the earth with whole of our heart.
Wonderful.
When we love the earth, the sky will hug you, you know.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
means we will live with confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
We'll live a
yes,
very
no
convenient life.
disaster,
Yes.
no
Yes.
disaster. Yes,
Yeah. No
it
disasters. Right.
says.
Right.
That's
That's
why
wonderful.
I adore her.
Ah.
Yes,
Yes. But
yes.
besides writing scripts, you also pen song lyrics for mini opera
Yes, yes, I
performances
did.
with the
Yes,
theme of preserving the earth. So, would
yes.
you like to sing few lines for us, both in Javanese and English?
All
And
right.
we end the
But
session with your song.
yes, but just wait because I
Yes.
should read.
Yeah.
Okay. I have sent to you last night.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all right. You can sing. You can keep on singing the Javanese
Yes.
song, and then you can do it in English as well. You can do
All
it on your
right.
own. Yeah.
Okay.
Please. Please go ahead. Please go
Yes,
ahead, ma'am.
yes. Sorry. I still, yes. All right. Okay. Eleng, eleng, ruh ke sumo, eleng marang aji diri saestu. Sira wanutya saka nagari dokasumo. Usapen waspamu waspo tanpa guna. The song is regarded voice of Ratu Tegalrejo,
Okay. Okay.
calling woman has dignity. Okay, and uh, rem, re, to remember all two ladies, remember to the dignity truly. You are great creature, pilar of nation, of nation. Sorry, so it's
Wonderful.
kalau
Thank you. Thank you
nation
so much. Wonderful.
victory. Don't drop your tears.
Yes.
It will be useless. We are strong.
Yes.
We are powerful. We are the soul of the earth. Thank you very
Wow.
much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, author Naning
But
Pranoto, for being
my
my guest.
voice, too low.
That's
Next
wonderful.
time better. Yes,
Wonderful.
sorry.
That's very sweet, very melodious, and
All
grateful
right.
to you. Thanks to all the viewers. Thanks, Mani Saxena, Mr. Manoj Krishnan, Shiv Priya, Anil Kumar Srivastav, Sheila Iyer, and then Swati. There are many, many. Thank you all. Thanks to the viewers. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very
And
much.
Cinta Indonesia. Cinta
Yes. Good
Indonesia.
night. Selamat malam. Salam
Selamat,
bahagia.
selamat bahagia.